for that. I appreciate it. I'm Kevin Blair. It's good to see you. Candace Bailey is beginning her campaign for state senate, everybody.
She is. She is.
She'll be back soon, I bet. But Gina Gavankar from True Blood is here.
Hello. We are coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
She speaks the truth.
I do.
On the show today, Kal Penn is here live. The holidays are starting early because he's going to be talking about getting high in a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas.
Oh my God, 2 Indians in one place? Really?
Not by design.
No, because you couldn't give us 2 days. You had to put us all in one place.
Well, no, wait.
In the same room.
Hold on.
Just calling out the racism here on G4 TV.
No, not here. Should we play some music so you guys can snap into dance?
Oh, that's not racist at all.
Is that what happens whenever there's more than one in the same area?
No, that does not happen.
We're not going to...
It might today, though.
Okay, good. We'll get you some scarves, sleeping dads. Then Candace is stranded in the desert outside of Vegas, but don't worry, she's got a dune buggy. Friggin' be worried about that. I can't believe I just read that. I don't trust her with a tricycle, much less a dune buggy.
No.
Someone stop her.
And it's DV Tuesday. Oh, we know what that means. Chris Gore reviews the ultimate edition of Willy Wonka and Pee Wee Herman's live show, which is not as dirty as it actually sounds.
It sounds really dirty.
It does.
It sounds like you should have a poncho.
Yeah. Oh, I get that now.
Yeah.
Plus, Morgan Webb will review the new game Lord of the Rings War in the North. It's the first ever mature-rated Hobbit game. Hopefully that doesn't mean Gollum will go full frontal. That's not going to be pretty.
Do you think Gollum refers to it as his precious?
Yeah.
I can't do a Gollum.
Weirdly, he had a ring on it, too. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, you don't want your epic journey to end too soon, right?
No, no, you don't. You don't.
Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
We're going around the net. Number 5 today, we've seen a lot of videos of guys jumping over moving cars. We've seen a lot of those videos of them.
Lots of dudes jumping over cars. You know what we haven't seen, though?
What? What have you...
A lot of the outtakes.
Oh.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Dude, are you alright?
Yeah.
Holy you did a flip, dude.
You weren't even trying, bro. You nailed it, dude. It's so awesome, man.
That guy pretty much just got hit by a car, right? That's what happened there?
No, he creatively maneuvered himself over a car with his face.
Oh.
That should be stage 1 of like Ninja Warrior Detroit. That should be, forget the log drop.
That's good.
As people are just fleeing the town, you have to leap over the cars, and I think that's great.
In at number 4, Bollywood. Oh, Bollywood again.
It's by accident.
Yeah, that's weird to me. In at number 4, Bollywood action movies may not have multi-million-dollar budgets.
Why is it like so much umbrage to
I'm just
Bollywood?
saying that I just think somebody needs to call it like it is.
Isn't it Bollywood? We didn't call it Slumdogville.
Oh. Yeah. So there's that.
Oh. Well, now that we've established the line, kids, we can creatively flirt with it. No, in Bollywood, I actually do love Bollywood. I truly do. I watch a lot of the films, and I think they're great. They're very entertaining. But what they lack in special effects, they make up for with awesome mustaches.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
If that was like released by the Tourism Bureau, they are geniuses.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
You know what's the weirdest part about that?
What?
It's my uncle.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
That is it.
It's really weird.
That is amazing. That's not weird. You have an awesome uncle. I'm definitely growing a mustache now. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Sorry, real quick. Siri, remind me to grow a mustache. Siri, remind me to grow a mustache. Yes.
You really actually use the Siri to...
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of important stuff that I need to remember.
Like what?
Everyday things. Water the plants, pay the gas bill, toss some raw steak into the hobo dungeon. Just things that you just walk into a room and, what was I supposed to do? Well, throw that steak in there,
No. You know, what's weird, Kevin, is that everyone loves Siri, but maybe they don't really know that Microsoft did the same thing, but better.
What?
A couple years ago.
They released a phone that people cared about?
Yeah, no, it was an interactive virtual search engine named Ms. Dewey.
Ms. Dewey.
Yeah.
I feel like this sounds cool, but it also sounds like a trick question or something like that.
Well, that's because she should look really familiar to you.
Okay.
Keep asking questions. The more you ask, the more I know. And soon, I will rule the world. Hey, if you can get inside your computer, you can do whatever you want to me. Sorry. No gold tooth, ghetto fabulous motherfucker step to this piece of just because you pimping some video. You gotta be out of your motherfucking mind to think your rental bling and your big booty ass crump into your track is gonna turn me out. No, you can't eat, dog. Ms. Dewey could kick Siri's ass any day.
There's no question about that. Why were you shooting the dude in the face in that? Was that a search result for Dick Cheney?
Yes, it's exactly what it was. Yeah, she used to say terrible things to all the boys that would say terrible things to her.
That was really edgy for a Microsoft project. What was the shoot like on that?
That was like 3 days. We did about 700 quips, and it went super viral at the time. It was a lot of fun. It's like that is maybe the most favoriteest character I've ever played.
Oh,
Ms. Dewey.
Is she still live on the net? Can you still interact?
No, I feel like if we all band together, we can bring Ms. Dewey.
Let's bring back Ms. Dewey.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat.
We'll see if we can make it. Tweet your query, and maybe we can get Ms. Dewey by the end of the show.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Tweet us something.
Okay, our number 2 video is from a family outing at an amusement park.
Yeah, it looks like a fun time was had by all, right? Yeah. Except for one of these guys. Has that ever happened to you?
No, definitely. I like to keep it on the inside. Keep it.
I think if most people were given a choice, they would choose to not vomit on themselves during a loop-de-loop.
Yeah, well, at least that beats a souvenir photo.
That is having video of yourself blowing chunks on a ride is way better than the flashing Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
But it could be way worse. He could have been one of the people that just got crop dusted by old man vomit. Think
Still
about
ahead.
it.
Bananas get violent.
It's about to get TVMA and our number 1. AGN.
Of internet videos that feature fruit-penetrating people are totally unairable.
Yeah, they're awesome, though.
Yeah,
I'm not judging.
Except for today's number 1.
Yes. Here is the return of Banana, mother effer, the gory Spanish-language fruit-based horror film that now has a full trailer. trust. I don't trust trailers. I bet that's a romantic comedy.
Yeah, it is, yep. Well, I'm thinking like, God, at least they won't die potassium deficient.
No, they won't. And as an added bonus for me, if any of my loved ones are watching, this movie totally explains all the inappropriate Google searches involving bananas that I make. There's a lot of banana plus penetration searches that I do.
In your history?
I was only looking for this movie. That's the whole reason I was doing it. Between midnight and 3 a.m. every Saturday. That's when I look for that movie with safe search off.
Yeah, we get it.
It explains it all.
We get
I'm
it.
traditionally not wearing pants.
All right, moving on then.
Hey, if you don't watch True Blood, A, you're a jerk, and B, you might not know that Janina here, she plays a shapeshifter. That's true, right?
Yeah, I do. And I play one that can skinwalk, which means I can shapeshift into any living creature, including humans.
That is so, that's awesome.
That's crazy.
That is awesome.
It's
I want to
crazy,
see it, please.
Oh, no, I'm an actor, so I don't...
Okay, yes,
Yeah, but
I'm a host. Enough with the coy modesty here. Let's get with the shifting of shapes.
Well, normally I wouldn't do this, but today is 11/01/11, the day when shapeshifters all around the world are allowed to show their powers to humans.
Oh my God, that's convenient!
I know.
Do you guys want to see? Because I want to see this. Wait, so you can turn it into anything, right?
Yeah.
If literally I could say an alpaca, and you could just, woo, you're an alpaca. Janina. What? Oh my God, that's awesome! Oh, are you okay? Does it hurt?
What? Does it hurt being an alpaca? No way. I'm super
Janina?
soft. Feel this. Oh, yeah, that's
my
right
God.
there. Right
This
there.
is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my natural fibers come in 52 different colors. I mean, come on, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be an alpaca?
I would love to, but what about, okay, animal, cool, but can you do people? Like maybe, I don't know, someone on the sexy side, someone topless, totally hot?
Fine, Kevin, here you go. How's this?
Oh, there you are. I didn't see you. Wow. That is weird. That is... There we go. You got it now. You got it. We're good. No, we're... Okay. We're good. Janina, I cannot host with that sexy Robert Pattinson look-alike sparkling in the show lights. That is amazing. That is wow. I'm questioning a lot of stuff. Can you turn into something else, though?
Oh, definitely.
Love to see it. What?
How about this? Now I am a delicious roasted chicken.
Wow, that is hot. Literally.
I am hot. I've been brined for 3 days, slow roasted in my own skin, and lovingly basted in a rosemary and thyme organic cream butter sauce for 12 hours.
Organic cream butter?
Yes.
Oh my God, that sounds delicious. I'm getting hungry.
Now, Kevin, I know I look and smell delicious,
You
and
do.
believe
You
me,
do.
I am. Hey.
Smells so good, Janina.
Hey, wait, don't eat me.
No, it's fine. Just a little
Wait,
taste.
Kevin.
Just a little co-hosty
Kevin.
taste.
Back off!
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Stop eating the co-host!
I have to. Oh my God, you're delicious, Janina. Come on, car.
It's now a good time to remind you that True Blood was nominated for an Emmy.
I'm going to digest you.
When I go to Vegas, I want excitement. I want to feel that rush of adrenaline. I'm not going to feel it laying by the pool at some fancy schmancy hotel, but I will feel it off the strip when I go completely off-road. Just a few short minutes from the glitz and glamour of the Las Vegas Strip, you can strap yourself into one of these hot rod dune buggies from Sun Buggy Rentals and soar over the desert terrain, leaving everyone in the dust. It's like the Costco of dune buggies. So can you give me some advice on how to drive these things like a pro?
Well, we send out groups of no more than 6 with a professional instructor. And pretty much if you stay in his tracks, you're going to do everything you see done on TV. Pretty much the cars are predominantly American made. We try to buy all American components for them. It costs us about $15,000 to $18,000 to make a car. They're an internal combustion gasoline engine. They range from 670 cc's to 1,000 cc's. The horsepower in these ranges from 30 to 50 horsepower, but going in the sand is not a horsepower thing, it's a torque thing.
Now, am I going to roll over in this thing?
It's hard to do. You either have to be Mario Andretti or Forrest Gump.
Okay, so I'm in the Vegas desert. I'm about to ride this thing. It's really simple. There's a gas pedal, there's a brake pedal, and my seatbelt. It's just like a go-kart on steroids. I'm about to go tear this up. Here we go! So we're at the halfway mark. I am burning my ass up right now. I'm having the time of my life. I love the dunes. I love coming over the top. Don't love the rock so much because it's like... Oh man, what do I do? I'm stuck. Where do I go?
What happened?
I got stuck. I thought I could make it up the hill, and clearly I couldn't. Oh, this wasn't the plan. Oh. These dune buggies are awesome. Okay, I may not be ready for the Baja race, but after a few hours of eating dirt, I am definitely ready for a bath. Later!
Thank you, Candace. Wow. Time for the guy who puts the special in special features. Welcome back, sexy film expert Chris Gore.
Thank you, folks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And this time you're wearing a shirt.
Yes, they make me do this.
What's up first?
First, we have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 40th Anniversary Ultimate Collector's Edition. Long time.
Oh, man. Now, how does this classic look on the Blu-ray?
It looks like you ate a box of crayons, threw them up, and they're in glorious color. I mean, it's really gorgeous, and this movie really holds up after all this time. What I love about it is a fantasy in which brats and sort of bad kids get what they deserve. They suffer consequences, whereas in real life, let's say if you put on a wedding and you get paid like $17 million, and then 2 months later you get divorced, and, you know, your bad behavior in real life is actually rewarded. Kardashians.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't say that.
I didn't know that's who you were talking about. I'm glad you clarified.
Alluding to that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So now my question is: do we buy this, or do we wait 10 years for the 50th anniversary edition?
First of all, love this movie. Classic, holds up. It's got singing and dancing. Yeah, it's a buy. It's a buy.
Buy
So
it.
good. The box has all kinds of cool, fun stuff.
All
in it,
right.
too.
What's our next DVD?
Next one's The Pee Wee Herman Show live on Broadway.
You saw this in LA, right?
Yes, I did.
I missed it.
Oh, it was so great. Paul Rubens came out, talked to everybody, and they were also workshopping aspects of the show, kind of to see what worked. The show, as you see it on Broadway, is the complete show. They worked out all the kinks. It's awesome.
And how does it compare on the DVD?
It's great. I mean, it really is also like Broadway shows are pricey. They're expensive.
Yeah.
The travel, the tickets themselves.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get to see it live, seeing it is amazing. And there's a great commentary track with the whole cast. They're so great.
And what's the bottom line?
Bottom line is rent it. I wish there were more extras on it. That's my only complaint.
Okay.
the only complaint.
But a
No more
rental.
extras.
Okay, rent it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what else do we have to check out?
Adventure Time.
Oh, Adventure Time!
Yes.
Yay! It's like the rainbows and the unicorns and the magicals. All dogs all came together from the interweb and like threw up all together, and it made this. This is it.
That's what makes the show so great. Is it works on two different levels. You can watch it with little kids, and by Lil I mean L-I''L.
That's what I hoped you meant.
It's the best way to say Lil. Little kids and also adults. There's just so much bizarre stuff. You know, there's like sexual innuendo. There's just weird. There's jokes making fun of hipsters and raves. I mean, I love this show. Music is great, and also guest voices by people like Mark Hamill, George Takei.
What?
Love it.
What? And
Love Adventure Time.
And what is the Chris bottom line?
Bottom line on this is it's also a rent, but just because there's no extras on it, I really expected more.
Okay.
A little more.
We got a
Adventure
rent.
Time.
We got a rent.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chris. And for more gore, follow him on Twitter at @Chris Gore. That one. That Chris. And now we move over to Kevin.
Thanks, Janina. Thanks, Chris. Still ahead, the FBI just labeled the Juggalos as a criminal gang. I mean, sure, the music's bad, but a gang? Sarah Underwood will tell you about it in the feed. She's a juggalette, by the way. She's deaf with the clown. Whoop, whoop. Plus, Weston Scott rides 200 miles on a crappy bike to benefit the Wounded Warrior Foundation. And later, Kal Penn is here live with a sneak peek of a very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. But first, hold the phone, an AFTS exclusive trailer for the new Underworld in theaters January 20th, 2012. Mayans permitting.
Today is a day that will change the course of the war. The epidemic that has plagued this city may soon be coming to an end. Scientists may have finally found the one that will lead us to the cure.
Everything they've told you is a lie.
Subject to escape to somewhere in the building. It'll kill us all. Put it down. Now!
For 12 years, I was held captive by the humans. The world I once knew has changed. Vampires and lichens are now the hunted.
If we are to survive as a species, we must resist the humans.
This is a new war.
Something else escaped.
Let's go.
She's the only hybrid child who has ever existed.
The humans and lichens will hunt her down at any expense.
They're here.
Do you have any idea what you're up against?
Created something more than twice the size of any lichen I've ever seen.
Whatever it is they want from her, that's worth dying for.
She is the key to winning this war.
We stand and we fight.
Your kind will never be as powerful as us. No matter how hard you fight, you won't win.
You don't know me very well. This day was bound to come.
They happened. More things are gonna happen. Stay tuned. More stuff. Beg, 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 beg.
We're just wilding out.
It's
yo.
crazy, crumping
That's
all
what
the time.
I do when I chill with Nick Cannon as well.
We also, the royal we don't believe in saying no news is good news.
No, instead, we believe in Sarah Underwood.
Thanks, guys. Right now it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
It's Tuesday, November 1st, and here are your top stories. A music studio that fits in your pocket? What? Yeah, GarageBand for the iPhone. It's here. The previously iPad-only app was just updated for the first time and is now universal, so it works on almost any iOS device. The compact iPhone version has the full library of touch and smart instruments. Plus, the update includes a slew of enhancements to the whole suite. Being a crappy musician has never been easier. Yay! Now, we all like to joke about the impending robot uprising, but the shiznit is about to get real up in here, I tell you, because the people behind Big Dog. I used to love Big Dog as a kid. We'd all wear Garth Brooks shirts as a family. It was pretty cool. Anyways, behind Big Dog.
It's a different Big Dog. I think this Big Dog would eat you as a child.
Oh, is it not the Big Dog t-shirt?
No, it's this big, menacing robot thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, anyways, we like Big Dog shirts. The people behind Big Dog have unveiled the next step in robot evolution. Petman, a headless, two-legged, anthropomorphic robot that can walk, squat, and do basic aerobics. They say its primary purpose is to simulate human physiology to help the military test new clothing and equipment and has nothing to do with killing humans. But sure, like we're supposed to believe that? No. And finally, Juggalos, the face painting, Faygo guzzling, nitrous huffing ICP fans. Sometimes they get a bad rap, you know? But now, the FBI has their number. The Bureau's annual National Gang Threat Assessment Report just added Juggalos to the list of domestic criminal gangs, joining groups like the New World Order and the almighty Latin King Nation, citing instances of violence and drug use. The report says they're now, quote, of concern to law enforcement. Now, understandably, Juggalo Nation is disputing the accusations. I mean, federal authorities, man, how do they work? Get it? I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back over to you guys.
Thank you, Sarah Underwood.
Thank you, Sarah.
For miracles.
Now, some people ride bikes because they're poor or they're environmentalists.
True.
Others because they have a death wish.
Those are the only three groups of people, yes. Weston Scott rode 200 miles to raise money for the Wounded EOD Warrior Foundation.
So I'm about to embark on a close to 200-mile ride with the EOD Wounded Warrior Foundation. Am I prepared for it? Probably not. Did I do any training? No. Am I gonna have fun? Hell yeah.
The Wounded EOD Warrior Foundation deals with both the wounded, be that Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marine, and his family, going beyond what the military is capable of doing. Whether that is to help with a stipend or a grant, or to provide some needed care, whatever the family needs.
The EOD Wounded Warrior Foundation's goal was to raise $200,000. However, one of my goals was to survive the almost 200-mile ride without embarrassing myself.
Tebow,
break down my bike.
First off, it looks like a 1980s 10-speed. He's got the grandma seat back here.
If I didn't have that giant maxi pad on my seat, I wouldn't even feel the wave right now. Objective 1, navigate through traffic and get out of LA. We're at mile marker 50. Not a bad ride. I thought I would be puking by now, but nope. Objective 2, have a little fun for a good cause. One of the weird traditions that some of the riders have is occasionally they stop for a little tomfoolery, such as this. This is sunbathing. This is very important. It's vitamin D. Some of the more advantageous riders have stopped to fuel up with beverages other than water. I commend those athletes. Not me, though. I got to keep on trucking.
Look at your ass picked by a one-legged man.
Little help, guys? Maybe a tow line? Objective 3, survive the hills. The Torrey Pines Hill, which is hard. Bottom line, I feel like I want to puke, but there's nothing in me to puke. We're about 20 miles away from the finish line, I think. Right now, I just want a cold beer. Okay, so we finished the ride, close to 200 miles for the EOD Wounded Warriors Foundation. I think even these guys, are gonna let me in their group. Guys? That's initiation for you. Gotta love the military.
Bike riding.
Oh, thank you, Weston. And you may have recognized one of those riders, Ricky Tebow from G4's Bomb Patrol Afghanistan.
And speaking of Bomb Patrol, there's an all-new episode later tonight.
Hooray! The Navy EOD team teams up with the Army to clear the most heavily mined road in Afghanistan. It's known as the Road of Blood.
Oh.
We're going to have a multi-day mission coming up. Hopefully everybody stays safe.
Escalade is needed. It could all happen in a split second, right?
Somebody's shooting a weapon.
Oh! Are there any casualties or what? Oh, we got a trip line. Yeah.
Stay back.
G4's new series, Bomb Patrol Afghanistan. It's all new tonight at 10 p.m.
Check out g4tv.com/bombpatrol for more info.
Stay tuned, everybody. Cal Penn is going to be out here in this general area live. That's not how he did the ping pong trick when I hung out with him. Yesterday, we gave you the chance to win this Lord of the Rings War in the North package that includes 3 18-inch troll statues and 3 pieces of Middle-earth art. The winner is Tim G. from Elgin, Illinois. And today, you could win these limited edition Saints Row chrome rims from Lexani. Head on over to g4tv.com/epic giveaway. Get your entry in between now and Wednesday, November 2nd by 3 p.m. Eastern, and we'll announce the winner on tomorrow's show.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Good. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
Our generation's Cheech and Chong it's pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't smoke anymore.
What?
I just felt that a lot of times when I got high, things would go really wrong, so.
But Harold, weed is so good. Gets you high.
I got nothing against weed, okay? Had plenty of fun times with weed, but I'm an adult now. And frankly, I'm kind of glad that the craziness is behind me. Do you smell something burning or...
Seriously? I did it anyway!
So good. Please welcome Kal Penn, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, man.
Dude, so good to have you here. I've been a fan
Great
for
to
a
be
while.
here. I'm a fan of the show.
Get out of here.
It's true.
Get out of here.
It's true.
Were you on your way to some late night infomercials and you just got lazy and stumbled across the tech?
But, you know, still. No.
We'll take it. That's how we get all our viewers.
That's how we get our fans for our movie.
Well,
so,
no,
you know.
listen, here's the thing. The Harold and Kumar, I was not expecting you guys to make a run for Christmas Vacation. I was not expecting it to be that movie, and you did.
We did.
And you succeeded, good sir.
Thank you, sir.
I mean,
thank you.
It's not just a Harold and Kumar movie. Like, there's a whole lot going on there.
It is oddly a traditional Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Not the kind that you want to take small children to see.
No. No.
But this is a world, the guys that write these movies, John Hurwitz and Hayden Schlossberg, did such a tremendous job of always bringing heart to the movie. This is a movie that no character doubts the existence of Santa Claus in. So
Right.
Santa exists in this world. And if Santa exists in this world, then anything can happen. And I think that's what goes to all these great liberties with, you know, the
Yeah, anything does happen.
Yes.
See, I wasn't going to spoil it, but apparently Santa gets shot in the face in your movie.
He does. Somebody saves his life, maybe somebody who has some medical training.
Right.
Which was awesome.
Gets put to use there, which is great.
Exactly.
Now, the medical training is one thing, but let's talk about medical marijuana, because that's where this movie's really at.
Yes.
The first film, correct me if I'm wrong, was like 2004. It was years ago.
Yep.
Has stage weed gotten any better from that time? Like, is it tastier, the fake stuff that you smoke on set?
No, the stuff that you smoke on set is this weird herbal concoction of things that are designed only for the smoke to match, I guess, what real weed smoke would look like. So
There's a smoke designer?
Tastes terrible. There is.
That's awesome. I did the monster on Lost.
And I do this.
And I do the indicas and Kumar.
I think the props should go to our graphics guys, because this one's in 3D. They really kind of punched it up and it floats out over.
I couldn't tell if it was the man's Chinese smoke coming at me from my friends in the front row, or if it was from the movie. It was
Probably
a true
both.
testament. It was definitely a little column A, column B. Was there actual practical smoke then that you guys were exhaling, or did they just say open your mouths and the smoke guys would have it come out?
It was a little bit of both. I mean, this awful herbal stuff you actually have to, at least ingest a little bit to get that initial thing going. But the majority of it was fake.
That awful herbal stuff sounds far more dangerous than actual marijuana to me. Like, what are they putting in there?
That's probably true. I don't know. I know it's synthetic.
It's asbestos and elf tears.
There are a lot of ingredients, which is usually a red flag.
Yeah, that's probably a bad thing. And then, it's so fascinating. We're going into an election cycle. I had no idea that you were such an integral part of President Obama's last campaign. Like, he credits you with the presidency.
No.
He did on Twitter.
Yeah.
He shouted you out.
Now, I got a little shout out, but there were thousands of young people that volunteered for.
You got a shout out from Obama on his presidency.
I was very humbled for that shout out, but I'm saying
made it sound like you played a pickup game with him. Like, oh, you got a little shout out in between John Rules.
I'm such a terrible basketball player. That's why that didn't happen.
Okay. What did you do for the campaign? How did you get involved?
I worked on. I actually signed up in 2007. There was a writer's strike here in Hollywood, so we weren't able to shoot anything on a house. And I went off to Des Moines, Iowa, and knocked on some doors and signed up to volunteer, just like a lot of people did.
Right.
And then when he won, an opportunity presented itself to actually serve in the administration doing youth outreach and arts outreach, mostly. And so those were the two things I worked on. Shared an office with 5 amazing people in the EEOB at the White House and worked on stuff that rarely makes kind of the news.
You had like a badge that you could use to swipe and get into the White House?
Yeah.
What was your security level clearance?
Very low. Look, I mean...
What happened at Roswell?
Okay,
just wink once. If there are bodies in a freezer at Area 51, just give me a little... Lord, I knew it! I knew it!
Now, here's the thing, though.
I knew you had Condor clearance.
Now I have to kill all of you.
Oh.
I know.
It would be an honor to die by your
bummer.
sword, my friend. Are you going to go back to D.C.? How do you think? How's your boy doing, by the way? Because some people totally hope and changed out. We got it, still have the bumper stickers. Other people are angrily scraping them off. Just leaving residue on their pre-eye.
Here's the lesson that I learned was that having the chance to see the president fight really hard behind the scenes. A lot of the stuff that I worked on that I think he's done for young people never got much attention. So increasing financial aid, getting $2,500 in everyone's pocket to go to college, bringing our friends home from Iraq, Don't Ask, Don't Tell repeal. A lot of that stuff affects young people. Sometimes we won't see the results of it for 5 or 10 years.
Sure.
But it's not really the spin of like CNN and Fox and MSNBC. It's more of the reality of what's happening. So I'm very hopeful. I think he's done a lot of good things.
Sounds like a terrorist to me, but that's cool.
He posted his birth certificate. I posted mine.
No, it was a good Photoshop. It really was.
Thank you.
Listen, I had no idea how many hats you wear. It's an honor that to chat with you. You do so much,
Well,
and I'm
thanks,
such a
man.
fan of the work, so I appreciate
Thank
it,
you,
Cal.
thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, hope you guys like the movie.
Sincerely, it's a great movie.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun.
Check it out.
Go medicated. Really, it's great. A very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas opens in theaters this Friday. Still ahead, Morgan Webb talks Lord of the Rings in Game Break. You do not want to miss that. Stick around.
I've never had one before, so the news? You want me to do the news?
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Star Trek's Colm Meaney will be here with his new show, the violent western Hell on Wheels. Then we rate the TomTom Go Live 1535M on Gadgetron. This GPS unit boasts a 5-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth, hands-free calling, and live traffic updates. And Chris Gore tries to rob the cast of Tower Heist, including Ben Stiller, Eddie Murphy, and the lady who played Precious. See it tomorrow. Have you ever wondered what an NC-17 version of The Lord of the Rings would be? Well, wonder no longer. Hey everybody, it's X Plays Morgan Webb!
Well, I would have to say that they are going to wonder a little bit longer, unfortunately, because it's not that violent.
Really? Oh, it's, well, yeah, I mean, there's heads being lopped off.
Okay, but orcs, like you, actually, kind of like you, have black blood flowing through their veins instead of red blood. So it's not as sort of gruesome as you would imagine because it kind of blends into the background. NC-17 makes me think there's sex. There's no sex in this game.
Aww.
There's no dwarf on elf action.
Oh, what about, do they get the trolls involved? Because that'd be hot. Well, let's talk about the game here, because we're seeing it, and yes, it does not deliver on the matureness that they could have gone for. That is true.
Right.
But I see different playable characters. They got that, right? 3 classes?
Yeah, they play exactly the same.
Oh, really?
Like exactly
it doesn't matter?
the same. Because you never quite have enough arrows, or if you play as the lore master or the wizard lady.
Wizard chick, as I call her?
The wizard chick, pretty much. You never have enough really power to do the magic projectiles, and so you want to save it for your healing spells. So basically, you just end up whacking the enemies with the stick. And don't worry, guys, when you whack an orc with the stick, his head pops off too.
Yay! That's design.
Why? I don't know.
Well, let's talk about the combat here. Is it purely mash X to win?
Yes, on X-Play we've been calling it press X in the north.
Lord of the Rings, press X in the north. I
Because
like that.
you do a lot of pressing X.
Yeah.
You press Y sometimes for a strong attack, but I realized I could get 3 of my short attacks in
for every strong attack.
Every strong attack, and it was only double, so the math didn't work out. So I was just pressing X in the north.
It does sort of when the triangle turns yellow, you can press Y and do a finishing move. But other than that, you don't really need to hit it, right?
That is the only strategy in the entire game.
Yeah.
It really is.
But Morgan, what about
Yes,
the epic boss battles?
I fought so many trolls that I can't. You know
epic fighting with epic trolls?
No, they're super boring because eventually it's just like press X roll, press X roll, press X roll. And when the characters are like, another troll, and you're like, oh man, you're like, maybe the characters are
and
bored
their
of
lips
fighting
aren't really
trolls.
synced to those words that they're saying either. It's not. I mean, it's got some flaws, right? I mean, even the menu system is a little. Really, it feels like they just kind of went, well, ship it.
The menu designer should be fired.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, and I'm saying this like not really as a mean person, they should be fired because they are so bad. They didn't even finish the icons for a lot of the items. Like, it is an unfinished game. There are tons and tons of bugs. The dialogue choices, they give you dialogue choices making you feel like they matter. This doesn't matter. It's the same.
Yeah. Do you want to ask the question aggressively, or do you?
It's not even that.
It doesn't matter.
It's like,
You're still
do you
going
want
to
to
get the
ask
same answer.
this question first or the other question first?
Right. You get to choose the order. It's
Yes.
choose your own adventure, but you still have to turn page by page. It's someone
Yeah.
else's adventure. You just get to choose if you want to turn the page.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because I know a lot of people are Lord of the Rings fans. I'm a big Lord of the Rings
Right.
fan. It doesn't feel like it takes place in Lord of the Rings, so it doesn't even have that going for it. It's buggy. There's a lot of people get stuck in walls. Arrows get stuck in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the air. Like in the multiplayer, enemies were blinking out as soon as you killed them instead of like falling and fading away. They just blinked out.
Wow. I didn't even get a chance to play the multiplayer. I was just
Yeah.
wrestling with the offline AI, which was a chore at times as well.
Right. It's definitely if you're
Here's the thing,
interested.
and I haven't played it nearly as much as you.
Right.
I've only invested 2 or 3, well, probably maybe 6 or 7 hours into it. Hey, Sativa. But I had a pretty good time playing it. But I can imagine that if it was the same gameplay for the next 4 or 5 hours, that I get really tired of it really quick.
The next 10 hours, it's actually like a good length of game, but it's very the same. But just think about it, like if this was the one game that you get this
Big
holiday
holiday rush of
season,
games,
if
yeah.
you saved your money to $60 and you get this,
Entirely valid, yeah.
and
entirely
then next
valid.
week Skyrim comes out.
That is true. So, okay, so keeping all that in
I
mind,
know
everything you
everyone's
said,
shaking over there for Skyrim.
what is the verdict?
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. And you're a Lord of the Rings fan. It's not like you want to not like this game.
I took this review because I was so excited. I really wanted to play. I'm like, this one's mine.
Right.
You guys stay away. Me. And then, of course, now I'm sitting there
Jokes
like...
on Morgan.
I know.
Aw.
Wah,
Well,
wah.
thank you for taking this bullet for the team, Miss Morgan Webb. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
X plays Morgan Webb, Lord of the Rings, War of the North is in stores now! Oh, Janina, before we go, I hear you're working on a little something. Please tell me about it now.
I am. Okay, well, some of my Twitter followers, you can find me at Janina.
At Janina, there
Real
we
hard
go.
to figure out. But some of them know that I really love Posterous, and so much so that I made my own theme that you can check out at posterous.com/actor theme.
Thank you, Janina. Thank you.